Listen. That is my pledge for Climate Pact. To listen. And when it comes to climate, I do everything I can. I reduce, refuse, reuse, recycle. I treat all waste as a resource. I check what I eat. It's been 12 years since I don't eat meat. I check what I wear. I know the precedence and origin of all the threads I bear. I understand that as consumers we have tremendous power. And I wield it every single day. I make decisions which I know will have a better impact on the planet.
I pledge to cut down on buying new stuff, become much better in repairing old things, and to buy more second-hand, because then you know the quality is good enough to have survived at least one previous owner.
Eta aldaketa klimatikoa gelditzeko burruka honetan konprometitzen naiz, nire aletxoa ipiniko dudala berba ematen dotzuet, gehiago birziklatzen, garraiobide publikoa gehiago erabiltzen, horren depredatzaile ez izaten kontsumitzerakoan.
For me, my pledge on this day is to learn how to make dishwasher tablets at home, to try and get rid of all those little plastic sachets that all add up over a lifetime of dishwashing.
I pledge to make my money green. So in Portugal it's very hard because banks normally use your money to promote industries that create more CO2, and I'm trying to invest in projects that actually help climate and sustainability as a whole.
And the action that I have taken is I'm moving my money. I found out that since 2016, 35 international banks have invested $2.7 trillion in fossil fuel projects. And I don't want my money to be any part of that.
One thing I'm going to do in particular is try and replace all the car miles I can with miles on this wonderful electric folding bike.
As a future mother with a baby in my belly, today I pledge not to consume fish and make a statement about industrial fishing that is destroying the entire ecosystem.
Essen zu Hause viel weniger Fleisch als früher, wählen vorzugsweise Lebensmittel aus regionaler Herstellung und bemühen uns nicht davon wegzuwerfen.
Für mich ist das nicht nur ein Ziel der Euro 2024, sondern auch ein privates Ziel. In meiner Garage wird bald ein Elektroauto stehen, ich bin ein gewissenhafter Mülltrenner und ich nehme schon lange nicht mehr für jeden Weg, den ich machen muss, das Auto.
The action I'm taking is to become a vegetarian because over many years I've slowly cut down on meat and finally decided to dedicate myself to becoming fully vegetarian.
Today I'm making a pledge to talk to everyone I know, my friends and politicians of my country Greece, to take steps to significantly reduce our carbon pollution.
I pledge to drive less. It is a pledge that I started 3 years ago when I started going to university. Riding my bicycle was a way to not only exercise, but to save the environment.
As a driver on the Uber platform and also as a tour guide, I spend a lot of time on the road and I can take positive actions. And I have made already a positive action by swapping my petrol car to an electric one.
When I travel, I choose public transport, city bikes and scooters, and Uber Green, knowing I will be an electric or hybrid vehicle. These decisions are helping to make Paris a better and healthier place to live.
I use my bike to go to work. It's 50 kilometers, so I've done more than 120,000 kilometers using my bike, and I can tell you, it's just fantastic.
It is now the momento for all of us to start the transition to a climate-neutral society by 2050, to build a better future for all.
We should also all be thinking about the other ways in which we can help the world to make the transition it needs to. One example would be making sure our pension funds are pushing for a better world. Another would be to go to our workplaces and make sure that wherever we work, they are also pushing for a transition to a low-carbon world.
And I encourage you to do the same, to drive less, to try and plan a route to your university, work, use your bike, or even try and see if the journeys you're doing are really worth it. Do you really need to do those journeys?
And no impact is too small to start with. The important thing for us within the European Union is to start doing something and do it every day to reduce our footprint.
We are at a turning point in our fight against climate change, and if we act now, today, together, we do have a chance at a better future.
It is important to join communities like Counter Sin to organize our steps towards this goal. It is also important to let our politicians know how we feel about climate change and push them to create the grants that will deliver the solutions we all need.
Join us at count-us-in.org/EU Climate Pact and choose a step that works for you. Have a conversation and make it work, and hopefully we'll make it better.
Listen to the planet a little bit more. But more importantly, to listen to each other. Because what difference does it make if I want to create a better future for our children, if I want to save the world? I need to understand why other people don't feel the same way. What's happening in their hearts and minds? Why is it that they have more pressing matters? Why there are things that are much cooler than to have a beautiful, harmonious relationship with the life